Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. Today is Friday, September 13th, and I'm back breaking down a few more plays in the MLB. We're going to start with the red-hot New York Mets going up against the Philadelphia Phillies in a huge series between those two teams. And for the best play of the day, we have another big series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. 4 more player props, with the 2 best player props being towards the end of the video. Hope everybody enjoys their Friday, and let's break down some ball. All right, guys, let's take a look at this graphic from Thursday night and recording early before the football game, trying to watch that. But Yandy Diaz gets us started off hot. Over 1.5 bases on the best bets, double in his first at-bat going up against the Guardians. So 1-0 day on the best bets. DJ Hers not starting tonight. Push back one game. I'm going to talk about him again today. Tigers minus 1.5. Tariq Skubal did his job. The bullpen did not do their job. The bats did not do their job. 4-2 final score in that one. Rockies take it. Matt Vierling did not start. So typical baseball day. Players not playing, teams moving things around the day of the game. Typical baseball stuff there. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. 1-0 so far on the best bets. Only the player prop has finished. We still have the Brewers team total over 4.5 runs going up against Hayden Birdsong tonight. Let's take a look at these plays for Friday. For the first play today, it's going to be the New York Mets going up against the Philadelphia Phillies. This is a massive series between these two teams. I believe the Mets play the Phillies 7 more times before the end of the season. They need to win every single one of these games. The Mets, they have played their way back into a wild card position, I believe, over the last month of baseball, but they really want to win this division, the NL East. The Mets, they have now leapfrogged the Atlanta Braves over the last couple months. They're still 8 games back of the Phillies because the Phillies, just like the Mets, they've been winners of 8 of the last 10 games. They had a monster lead on the Mets, but with the way the Mets have been playing, this could get really interesting down the stretch. The Phillies, they have a cushion, and I don't think the Mets are going to take this game lightly. They're playing like they're in the postseason right now. I'm going to take this team on the money line to win the game. I have them at plus 130 right now on the money line. I'm going to take them to win this game. Jose Quintana on the mound for the Mets, Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. So we definitely lose this pitching matchup, but the numbers for Jose Quintana over the last 3 games have been really good. He's only given up 1 total run over the last 3, going 5+ innings in every game. He is now coming in with a 4.09 ERA and a 1.31 whip. And if he can give us those kind of numbers over the last 3 games when it comes postseason time, the Mets, they could be a very dangerous team. They just desperately need some starting pitching to step up down the stretch. And it looks like Jose Quintana might be that guy. On the other side, it's going to be Aaron Nola. On the season, he's been really good for the Phillies, coming in with a 3.41 ERA and a 1.18 whip. However, over the last couple games, he's been getting beaten up a little bit, giving up 13 hits, 7 runs to the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins over the last 2 games. Another good thing about the Mets is that they don't quit. They're being no-hit through 8 innings on Wednesday night against the Toronto Blue Jays. They scored 6 runs in the top of the 9th inning to win that game. They're just clicking as a team right now. They're the best team in baseball over the last couple months. I'm going to take them in this game on the money line to get a big first win here against the Phillies. For the player props on the screen, we're going to be taking Francisco Lindor, the guy who broke up that no-hitter going up against Bowden Francis in the top of the 9th with a solo shot. I know a lot of people might think it's ridiculous to say that Francisco Lindor can win the MVP, but it's really not, especially with the way that he's been playing over the last several months. There are obviously some better players than Francisco Lindor, like Aaron Judge and Bobby Witt Jr., but right now, I'd put Lindor in the top 5 of the MVP, maybe even the top 4. He's going to get a matchup here going up against Aaron Nola, and Nola just gave up 9 hits to the Marlins in his last game. He's now given up 7+ hits in 6 of the last 8 games that he's been in, so he's definitely hittable in this game for the Mets. I like Lindor to stay hot here, over 1.5 bases as the play. For the best play of the day, we're going to be looking at another massive series. The Boston Red Sox going up against the Yankees. Give me the Yankees here. First 5 minus 0.5 as the play. I think this game means a lot more to the Boston Red Sox because they've dropped a couple games against the Orioles, and they're really fighting to try to stay competitive in this division. The Boston bats, though, they've been failing them over the last couple months, and starting pitching has also been brutal over the last couple months as well, and we're getting one of those guys who's really struggled on the mound for them, and Tanner Houck. On the other side for the Yankees, we're going to get one of their most reliable arms back on the mound for the first time in a while. That's going to be Clark Schmidt going for the Yanks. Starting with the numbers for Tanner, he's given up 5+ hits in 4 of the last 5 games, giving up 2+ runs in 4 of the last 5 games as well. He had a 2.71 ERA right after the All-Star break, but now it's sitting at 3.24. And even though he has been able to give the Red Sox 5+ innings in 9 consecutive games, he's been giving up a ton of runs in the process. Just over the last 9 games, he's given up 3+ runs in 6 of those 9, only having 2 really good starts against the Tigers and the Astros. He hasn't been able to go past the 6th inning in any of these games either. So I do think with the way the Yankees have been hitting the ball all season long, especially going up against right-handed pitching, they're going to be able to get a couple runs in this game in the first 5 innings. The Boston bats have been a little bit concerning over the last couple months, and the Yankees are getting back a big piece in their starting rotation. Clark Schmidt, his first game back from injury was September 7th, and in that game he went nearly 5 innings against the Cubs, who have been hitting the ball a lot better recently. He didn't give up any runs in that game, only gave up 4 hits. He's still bringing in a 2.34 ERA because before that injury, he was shoving for the Yankees. He is a very reliable arm in this game. He's only given up 17 total runs in 12 games this season. I'm going to take the Yankees here on the first 5 minus 0.5 as the play. For the player prop on the screen, we're going to take Aaron Judge. And before anybody comes at me in the comment section, Aaron Judge is in a slump. This guy, he made a deal with the devil. He took that advertisement deal with Paw Patrol, playing in that home run derby on TV with all those puppies. What a horrible person for going on Paw Patrol and hitting home runs on TV as an animated character. Since that commercial has aired, he's not hit a home run in 13 consecutive games. That's his longest streak, I believe, since 2021 season, if I'm remembering that correctly. He's going to have a home run this game, though, going up against Tanner, who is a right-handed pitcher. Aaron Judge on the season, he's the best hitter in baseball going up against right-handed pitching. His slug percentage is well over 550 against right-handers. And Tanner, he doesn't give up a lot of home runs, only 11 on the season, but Aaron Judge is the best home run hitter we've seen in a very long time in the history of the MLB. He's going to get his sinker in this game, right down the plate, off a mistake from Tanner. He's going to send it out of the park. Over 1.5 bases as the play there. For the player props tonight, we're going to be looking at the Chicago Cubs going up against the Rockies. The Rockies are going to have Austin Gomer back on the mound, the left-hander for them. He's been very inconsistent this season, giving up a lot of hits and a lot of runs. I'm going to take the leadoff man here for the Cubs. He's one of the hottest players in baseball, one of the hottest teams in baseball right now, scoring runs at the moment. Give me Ian Happ here, over 1.5 bases. Ian Happ, he's really sparked this team. He kept them afloat through the dog days of summer. Starting with the numbers, though, for Austin, he's now given up 5+ hits in 9 of the last 10 games, only having one good game in there where he went up against the Washington Nationals. He's coming in with a 4.50 ERA with a 1.26 whip, and he has given up a lot of runs over the last couple games, but we don't really care about that. The home runs for him, he's been a big problem all season long, giving up 1+ home run in 8 of the last 10 games that he's been in. He's also given up 2+ home runs in 3 of those games as well. The hits and the home runs, that's been the problem for him all season long. That's what's going to help us in this game for Ian Happ. Ian Happ this season is a switch hitter. This is going to be a left-handed matchup. He does have 12 extra base hits going up against the left side, only 122 at-bats. He does have a better slug percentage going up against left-handed pitching and a better batting average, 246 average, 459 slug percentage. We're going to see the fastball and the curveball a lot in this game, but hopefully we see that fastball the most, and I think we should. He throws it 41% of the time going up against the Heat. Ian Happ, 296 batting average, his best run value pitch on the season. I like him in this game to go over 1.5 bases as the play. For the pitching prop tonight, does it look familiar there? We're going to take DJ Hers, under 2.5 runs going up against the Marlins. I couldn't take this yesterday because they pushed him back one day, so you're just going to have to listen to me break him down once again with the exact same information. Sometimes baseball is an extremely hard sport to love because they always switch out players the day of the game, and that was the case today. So here's the breakdown once again from DJ from yesterday. The Marlins, they're only hitting .229 this season going up against left-handed pitching. That ranks 27th in baseball. They have problems this season as well hitting off-speed pitching, including the changeup, and while they might be decent against that fastball, DJ's been really good at times this season for the Nationals. He's coming off a really good performance against the Pittsburgh Pirates. He had a no-hitter through 5 innings, but he had too many walks in that game, had to be pulled with a no-hitter. He also had another basically no-hitter 2 games ago going up against the Braves, giving up 1 hit through 5 innings. Again, had too many walks to go any further. He's now coming in with a 3.82 ERA and a 1.22 whip. Our best rookie we've had in the rotation this season by a pretty wide margin. He's given up less than 2 runs in 8 of the last 9 games that we've seen him in. I'd like him to build some confidence towards the back end of the season here against the Miami Marlins, who are not a very good team. Give me the under 2.5 runs as the play there. Let's go over to the recap graphic. We're going to be taking the Mets on the money line plus 130 as the play. Francisco Lindor over 1.5 base against the Phillies. Aaron Judge over 1.5 base against Boston. Yankees first 5 minus 0.5 against Boston. Ian Happ over 1.5 bases against the Rockies. And then DJ Hers under 2.5 runs going up against the Miami Marlins. Guys, it's going to do it for the MLB Picks and Props for Friday, September 13th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.